break after every level.
Yeah, that's kind of not too many people are happy about the break every level. It seems to be a little much, but it's all right. We're having a good time.
Well,
I got a good fun table, having a good time.
Well, and Danny, I'm sure we're going to be. I know you got to get back in there, but I'm sure we're going to be seeing you down at Tampa Bay Downs for the PPC North America Championship as well. Excited about that.
Yes, you will. Mark, it was great seeing you. Thanks
all right,
for having me.
Hey, go get them. Let's get a Lobato bracelet too, just for fun. That would be something to see. The party would be off the hook. There we go. See, I got my PPC plug in right away. That's how we do it. But, hey, we got a great guest coming up in a little bit. Ian Johns. You know, everyone's talking Jason Mercier, but here's another guy who's picking up some hardware. Ian Johns won his second bracelet. He is going to be joining us here on the show in a little while. We're going to get to talk to him. But, yes, my voice is off. If you were following me on Facebook or Twitter, you'd know where I was yesterday. Father's Day. Spending the time down at the T-Mobile Arena. And what a great facility. One bad concessionaire. The only complaint I have about the whole thing, whoever that woman was in the line I was in yesterday trying to just get a drink and some candy for my kid, wow, moved like 10 feet in 20 minutes. It was bad. But otherwise, the T-Mobile Arena is amazing, and that place is so loud. I got to tell you, if you're here in Vegas, or even if you're stopping in and you want to check out something at the T-Mobile Arena, you're going to love it. That place is beautiful, and it's fresh. It's got all that nice little new car smell in there. It's all good. A lot of booze, too, by the way. A lot of booze stands. If you need booze, you will be very happy. But had a great time at WWE Money in the Bank last night. Oh, man, I'm still screaming. Still screaming. We'll talk about it a little bit. I'm sure it's going to be fun. But what a great time. And a happy Father's Day to all you dads out there and all the moms who have to play dad, too. All appreciate it. Hope you had a great day yesterday. I mean, I had a wonderful day. And I got to thank all my friends and everybody who chipped in and made yesterday pretty special. That was it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Well, of course, we're live here at the World Series of Poker. I'm Mark Hoke, your humble little host, the lovable little fuzzball that I am. Sitting here in the Rio after getting a day off yesterday. And, well, it's been a pretty exciting run here over the past few days. Of course, we had Seniors Weekend. Things are finally wrapping up with some of those tournaments. And, of course, another double bracelet winner. This is getting interesting around here, boy, I'll tell you. But a few new faces broke through over the week. So we'll break all that down for you in a little bit. Don't want to dig in too deep yet because Ian Johns is going to be joining us on the show. But, we can certainly talk about his win. And let's slide on over to that. Of course, the 10K Limit Hold'em Championship. An irony of ironies. Guess who just finished putting up their course on the PokerAcademy.com in Limit Poker? Ian Johns. So between he and Rep Porter of the Poker Academy, 3 bracelets on the board. Ian with 2 of them as he takes down event number 28. 110 entries in that one. Johns wins another $290,635, beating out Sean Barrios from the Virgin Islands. There you go. Some great all-star fielding, too. David Chu finishing 4th, Bill Chen in 6th, Brock Parker in 7th, Brian Rast finishes 8th in that, Mark Radoja in 11th. I mean, just a Ronnie Barta for the PPC Poker Tour finishing in 17th. So nice run for all those guys as we wrap up. They wrap up the 10K Limit Hold'em tournament. Going to Ian Johns, so we're going to get to talk to him in a little bit. All right, but wow, what a great week at the series here so far. It has been just nonstop excitement. Yeah, I'm just taking a look here, and just taking a look to see if there's anything interesting. Yeah, we're all good. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's hang on here. Of course, some of the other tournaments will be going on break here pretty shortly. So we'll take a look at that. I'll tell you what. We'll start on the highlights. And then we'll get Ian down here. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. I'm sorry. I'm a little all over the board. I'm exhausted. to be very honest with you, I had a big barbecue. I went Saturday night. Did the big trip to the Voodoo Steakhouse on Saturday. And there was a barbecue that I got to go to had on Sunday, and then went to the WDP pay-per-view. Oh, my God. I mean, I'm out. I'm down, man. it was nearly a hooky day for me. But let's do this. So just break down Ian Johns' World Series at this point. Yeah, we can do Player of the Year. He'll do Player of the Year race. Of course, Johns now, that was his third cash in the series, picking up his second bracelet. So once again, joins Jason Mercier in the 2-bracelet club this World Series. And wins his third all-time, so we get to call him. We'll give him the 3. Even though I don't know him, I'll give him the 3-time. I think that's legit. Should we give him the 3-time, everybody? I think we should. He deserves it. But we'll get Ian down here in just a little bit. But, of course, John's breaking through with that big win and on the Player of the Year standings, though it only still kicks him up to 4th. Of course, he's a little light on the cashes at this point. Obviously, two huge victories. But Jason Mercier is still out in front of this and make the cash register go ka-ching. But Mercier, 4 cashes, leads the way, 1,195.98 points. Ryan LaPlante is in second. And boy, what a World Series Ryan is having. 8 cashes for LaPlante at this point. He, of course, has a bracelet. And, and the rest, somewhat small cashes. But obviously still doing very well for himself. But 8 cashes in this World Series of Poker already. Good for him. But still not enough to, right now, not even getting close to Jason at this point. And now also joining in the fray is Sir Watts, Michael Watson. He has put up 4 cashes in this World Series, 2 runner-up finishes as he goes second in the Deuce 7 Draw Lowball Championship and second in the $3,000 Pot Limit Omaha Championship, and also has a 35th and a 44th place finish in this World Series. He goes up to 3rd. So Sir Watts, 2 runner-up finishes, right now better than Ian Johns' 2 bracelets. Gee, well, I'll tell you, it is just more and more that those things are so skewed to that 10K. And there was another interesting thing that somebody and I were talking about here just a little while ago. That Ryan LaPlante, of course, wins his bracelet and beats out 2,483 people, $565 buy-in, gets 266.08 points, and then we slide all the way down in the standings to 70th place. Benjamin Keyline, the winner of the Colossus, who dumps 21,613 players, and he only gets 270.09 points. That's crazy. A 3-point difference. Yep. Well, and we have our guest right here. Oh, this is one happy man. His wrists are weighing large now. Yeah, he already had one. Now you got 2 more. 2 more. Ian Johns joins us. Ian, congratulations on 2 terrific victories.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how are you feeling right now? I mean, my God. I mean, that's history, man.
It's absolutely surreal. I'm not even like a big tournament guy, but I like to play the limit tournaments every year at the World Series because that's what I do. I just play limit games all year long. So, hop in a few and just like stumbled into it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Just stumbled into 2 bracelets.
Well, I didn't come, it's not like I was Jason Mercier, making bets on myself to win 3.
You're not doing anything crazy like that, are you? Tell me you're not doing anything crazy
not.
like that. Thank you.
I'm here to play the Deuce event and just, give it a run.
I'm just curious though. Did you look at the Player of the Year standings?
I have not. I heard I was in 3rd.
You're now in 4th.
I'm in 4th.
You're in 4th with 2 bracelets.
Wow. Well,
that's kind of surprising.
I need to maybe try to rack up a few more points here in some of these events that I'm going to be playing in the next few days.
I guess so. I mean that is very interesting. But of course, just once again to give you the rundown here, if I can get this to actually do what I want it to do. There we go. We'll just pop it up that way.
So I've never even been on this site before. This is all new to me.
Global Poker Index.
All right.
So, of course, winning the Event 8, the horse tournament, $1,500 buy-in on that, and winning the limit 10K championship for being on 110 players. Man, that's a nice payday. Don't those numbers look sexy?
Yeah, they do look sexy. They look really sexy. It was nice.
So, what inspires you to play limit so much? Because it almost seems like it's a dying art in terms of hold'em anyway. The people just, cash players play it, but the average person doesn't really get into it because of the excitement of no limit. So, why limit?
Yeah, I think it might have something to do with just sort of the timing. Like when I came up in poker, it was 2003-ish, 2003, 2004, when I was playing a lot online, and I would play a lot of the, obviously it was popular with Moneymaker. The no limit was gaining in popularity, but I got interested in, I was playing 5-10 limit 6 max on Party Poker, and then that escalated into 10-20, and then they had those legendary like 15-30 ring game limit hold'ems where, guys like me would play 6, 7, 8 of them at a time, and I don't know, it just kept escalating and escalating. Every single time I ever tried to like learn no limit cash games or start playing no limit cash games, I didn't find them interesting. Like they just weren't for me. I dabbled in no limit tournaments, had a little bit of success around those years, mid 2000s, but it became clear toward the late 2000s to myself that I was no longer going to be any good at no limit tournaments. Like the game sort of evolved, and I hadn't evolved, and I was basically a dinosaur. And so I just sort of stuck to limit hold'em. I love limit hold'em. Like it's just a game that I really, really enjoy. I play it year round. I've never really had any desire to sort of diversify. I don't know what it is about the game that I love, but I just do.
Yeah, playing limit games is a good way to win a bracelet, though. I mean, obviously playing games like Horse and so on. You have smaller fields, especially you can play the 10Ks like you do. If you're specializing in that, that's such a huge advantage, especially in a small field like that.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. To like that, the limit hold'em 10K was only 110 players. So I mean, obviously it's still awesome to win a bracelet, but you definitely have a better chance percentage-wise to snap off a bracelet than you do in these huge no limit events.
Take us to the moments where you won your bracelets and what those feelings were like. I'm sure the first one, you already had one, but you win that second one this year. Last card hits and that bracelet's coming your way. How are you feeling?
That was just like jubilation, like it was so amazing, and that one took so much. I mean, they both took so much of my focus, but like that one I was really appreciative of because we got down to the final four, and it was guys that I've been playing with for a long, long time, and I knew well, and I respect them so much. Chris Vitch, Noah Bronstein, and Justin Bonham. I mean, they're all wonderful players, and so to be able to come out on top, it was just like I was very happy about it. And then in the 10K, I don't know, like something like the animal side of my brain turned on when we got shorthanded. I had decided I had to win this event. Like I was pumping myself up in my chair, telling myself to keep fighting, fight. Don't make mistakes. Don't play too fast. Don't give up. Don't get down on yourself. Like I was just so in tune with it, and I don't know. I felt like a responsibility for all my limit grinders that I've played with over the years to take that one down.
So now you got two bracelets. I mean, how do you stay focused here with, we're about halfway through the series at this point, but you got two bracelets on the wrist where everybody's in here trying to kill just to win one.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be just a surreal feeling to know you still got a long way to go here too.
Right now the focus level is off the charts. Like I don't know what it is, but like when I sit down at the table, I'm just locked in and I'm ready to go, and that's certainly helped me make this run for sure. And as I feel right now, I'm ready to go register the deuce and get after it. I'm gonna try my best and see what happens. And then I got the Limit Hold'em 6 Max, which is probably my number 2 event that I look forward to besides the 10K Limit Hold'em coming up on Wednesday. So hopefully I can't play it because I'm at the final table of the deuce, but
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that one too.
Well, that's got to be exciting to have a chance to make history. Of course, only 6 players have ever won 3 bracelets at a World Series. You have a chance to do it, and you got a long way to go too.
Yeah.
So it should be a good, fun summer for you.
I'll probably hop in a couple extra events that I wouldn't have normally. Probably like the 2500 OE is an event that I'll probably play that I probably wouldn't have. But, you're not going to find me in the 1500 no limits anytime soon. But I might hop in a few of these extra limit mixed game events that I may or may not have played before.
There you go. It sounds like a plan. And, of course, just perfect timing as your limit course is now up on the pokeracademy.com too. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, who's luckier than Rip? we both have monster summers when it right after it comes out. That was pretty great. I mean, it couldn't have been timed any better. I had such a good time with Rep and Rick and those guys. I live in Vegas. I flew up to Seattle for 5 or 6 nights and we shot that. And we were up late and we had a great time doing it. And I really think we put a lot of good stuff down on film and. We had a lot to offer. I think that the stuff that we put out there was different than what a lot of people were saying and pretty comprehensive. So I was really happy with the product for sure.
Yeah, so guys, make sure to go to thepokeracademy.com/Mark and check that out. And you're not going to get much better than that. A man who just won the 10K limit tournament. Man, that's going to bank you some extra coin. That is so awesome.
That's nice.
Well, sure. I wish you the best of luck. Hey, get in there. Let's win another bracelet. See if we can get the job done one more time.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you, too.
I'll see you around.
Yeah, and congratulations again.
All right, have a good one.
You got it. Ian Johns, 3-time worlds. Oh, I got to say it's 3-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner Ian Johns. 2 in the books already. Looking for another. Wow. He and Jason Mercier have just. But it's so cool. I mean, the funny thing about these guys is, and I think, being around it, I've never gone through a full grind of a summer like that. But, to be a professional player and to just have to turn over every tournament, win or lose, come back and do it again, do it again, do it again. And I almost wonder if it's harder to focus after winning twice. Because you're already sitting there like, wow, this is my summer. I'm good. I'm done. I could go home. As opposed to somebody, who's struggling and fighting and scrapping every day, you kind of have the opposite feeling, but goes to the same place. Man, I'm just, oh, God, I can't take this another day. And, it's got to be brutal. But to be able, to keep an even keel, and that's what sets aside the professional from that player's just one notch lower, is being able to just flip the switch no matter what happens and realize you got to come back the next day and do it all again and do it all again and do it all again no matter what. And I coached volleyball for 20 years and coached some pretty darn good teams, and it is very hard even after you win. Nate Dowland's over here. We'll wave to him. It's harder. It's so hard after you win and you're doing so well to maintain that high level, So congratulations to Ian Johns. I mean, that's just unbelievable what he's been able to do. Wow. All right, I'll tell you what, let's take a break, and when we come back, now we'll get to all the other fun stuff here at the World Series, what's happening in all the events. Not a lot of other crazy stuff going on. Of course, we had the bracelet bets and Ferguson Lederer showing up. Things have kind of chilled out here a little bit. Of course, everybody was up at EDC having a good time. But the seniors invaded, and we're going to break down what's going on with them in just a little bit. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show, live from the World Series of Poker.
With a WSOP coming up, you can now win a seat in the Colossus with a U-State Colossus seat giveaway. It's the dream of every poker player to play in the biggest events in the world or to have a piece of their favorite championship players. Now, with ustate.com, that dream can become a reality. ustate.com offers you a chance to put up staking packages for the events that you want to play or buy pieces of top professionals for as little as $20. Using a safe and secure payment and payout process, all transactions are done with full transparency, so you know where your investments are and that they're handled properly. And the best part is, anyone can participate at ustate.com, from the amateur to the top poker pro. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for free at ustate.com and get in on the exciting poker action now. Sign up now using promo code Mark Hoke Show and get free entry to the Colossus seat giveaway. One entry for signing up and earn another entry when you back a player. It's sports staking, simple and secure. ustate.com. If you're into sports cards and memorabilia, you have got to check out Brickus Breaks. Very much like a poker tourney, you buy into a break and have a shot to get autographed jerseys and sports cards. Score unbelievable collectibles in heart-stopping fashion from one of the most trusted names in poker, Josh Brickus. Brickis. Use code WSOP for $5 off any group break in the store. Check it out at joshbrickis.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Brickis Breaks. So don't wait. Make your sports collecting dreams come true today with Brickis Breaks. We've all had that incredible poker hand we wanted to tell our friends about. The Share My Pair app is how to do it. Share My Pair is new and improved with remarkably faster hand entry, streamlined app navigation, updated graphics, plus more flexibility in managing notifications. Just enter your hand information and instantly create an engaging poker hand animation that you can seamlessly post and share on Twitter and Facebook. Use Share My Pair to learn from top pro players Phil Hellmuth, Greg Raber, Jonathan Little, Faraz Jaka, and others who use the app to share their most interesting, instructional, and memorable hands. Get Share My Pair for free in the App Store and now in Google Play for Android. And visit sharemypair.com. Play it, post it, share it at sharemypair.com.
The WSOP is back again. Is your poker game better than it was last year? Here's two-time bracelet winner and lead instructor at thepokeracademy.com, Rep Porter.
A simple way to really improve your tournament game is to get better at accumulating chips. When you have a healthier stack, it's easier to run deeper, it's easier to cash, it's easier to make the final table, and most importantly, you're going to win more money. We have a great free 8-part video series that will help you consistently build a bigger chip stack. We call it our Chips as Weapons series.
Get your free videos at thepokeracademy.com/Mark. That's thepokeracademy.com/Mark.
The heat is on. Whether you're in a major poker tournament, out on the golf course, sweating it up at the gym, or keeping the kids cool on a hot summer day, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel, which is officially licensed by NASCAR. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water, and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. It's lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy wherever you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, top sportsmen, poker players, EMTs, and the drivers of NASCAR today. Things are heating up everywhere, so don't wait. Visit ArcticBLU.com today. Enter the discount code Mark Hoke Show and get an incredible 50% discount for all loyal listeners of the Mark Hoke Show. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot, so pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
This is Jim Feist in fabulous Las Vegas. If you're serious about winning and getting armed with information, free stats, videos, and top plays at jimfeist.com, plus free picks daily, just dial 1-888-294-1970. That's 1-888-294-1970, or text GAME to 25827, and we'll send you free plays right to your cell phone. Beat the books with the Vegas pros each and every day. 1-888-294-1970, or go to jimfeist.com.
Tax time is upon us again, and whether you're a poker player, a gambler, or just want to have a reputable accounting firm in your corner, look no further than Condler & Associates CPAs. Based right here in Las Vegas, Condler & Associates CPAs specialize in gambling taxation and ensure your returns are prepared properly. Firm owner Raymond Condler is an avid poker player and has been providing tax services to gamblers for over a decade. They'll assist you in areas such as determining if you're a professional gambler, calculating estimated tax payments, preparing your 1099s, foreign bank account reporting, and properly logging your gambling winnings, losses, and expenses. You've seen Condler & Associates CPAs at their booth at the World Series of Poker. Now come see them in person. For your free consultation, call 702-433-7075. That's 702-433-7075. Or visit www.pokercpa.com to set up your appointment today. So don't attempt taxes on your own. Bet Condler & Associates CPAs.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
Hey, everybody, and of course, you're looking live at the fan cam. That's right. See, look, there's David Levy walking by. That's what happens on the fan cam. You get to see everything that's happening here at the World Series of Poker in these crazy hallways. A little quiet today, but of course, all our players are pretty much duking it out over here in Brasilia. Across the way in the pavilion room. Up the hall in the Amazon. And occasionally right behind us. Here in the Miranda room. It breaks your heart to play in the poker kitchen, though. I mean, I suppose if you get moved there, it's one thing, but man, if it's your first event at the World Series and you get stuck in the poker kitchen, God, what a stinger. What a stinger. There's Nate Dowland. Nate Dowland is on the fan cam. Nate Dowland on the fan cam. Wait, oh my God, is Nate Dowland coming over here? Briefly? Nate Dowland, he's in a little political mood today. We're not going to get into that. That's not what we do on the show most of the time. Yeah. Nate!
I can't stay, but figured I'd stop by and say, hey,
oh,
it's slow in here today.
You stay just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit.
Well,
it's the solstice, baby.
It is the summer solstice.
Wow.
What are you hearing out there over at the Blue Shark Optics booth where you're selling glasses and making money, especially if you sell glasses, so people should stop by and see Nate in the
It has nothing to do with anything but how hot it is today.
Really?
That's all everybody is saying is, wow, it's hot out there.
Gosh, it's hot.
I love it. I love Vegas.
Hey, we just had Ian Johns on.
Oh, yeah?
Second bracelet of the series. What do you think of that? And he's still way behind Mercier.
Yeah, we look great.
Yeah, how about that? How about that? We're watching ourselves. That's kind of fun. Well, actually, I'm watching myself over here and over here. I've got like an eye over.
Yeah.
I'm like, woo.
Woo.
Yeah. I was doing a little wooing last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, the WWE?
Yeah, man.
That had to be fun.
Oh, my God. It was amazing.
That was the first pay-per-view at the T-Mobile Arena, right?
Yeah, first wrestling card at the T-Mobile Arena.
Wow.
The last one I saw was the Monday Night Raw over at the Thomas and Mack Center, where I watched Dean Ambrose didn't have as much of a good night that night.
Las Vegas is very popular right now.
Jeez, yeah, how about that? Yeah, of course, I think the WWE guys I think they went down to Arizona today for Monday Night Raw. But apparently, yeah, LeBron James and the boys stopped in after winning the championship. And they did not feel like partying in Oakland last night.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
They came to Vegas to party it up, just like everybody should. Come on out to Las Vegas. It's only 115.
Yeah.
And you can cook some eggs on the sidewalk.
It's that hot in the nightclubs, too, yeah,
oh, yeah,
apparently. But, yeah, and congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers last night. I didn't get to watch the game yet. I am very much looking forward to it. I have it recorded, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. And watch LeBron end the Cleveland's drought so they can stop their whining.
I told you so.
Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works.
I've been.
That's right. You did call it on the show last week. You called the shot.
I've been calling it since it started. I said Cleveland's gonna come back and take this.
I ridiculed you heavily too, and
yeah,
I give you kudos. Well, did you win any money off of that?
I do not bet sports. I don't know why. I just don't do it. You've got one of the best views in here, Mark.
I do.
You sure do.
Yeah, but but anyway, but Nate. Now, of course, we have double bracelet winners here at the World Series here with Jason and Ian Johns, and the possibility of becoming one of those what would be a seventh player to win a third bracelet in 1 year. Very realistic possibility with both these guys. Ian's obviously tearing up all the limit games since Jason's just. Well,
does Ian have any $1.8 million bracelet bets?
No, thank God he said no.
I bet you he wishes he had a $1.8 million bracelet bet.
Well, for $10,000 at this point, he could probably spare it.
He'd be willing to throw $10 down for a $180 million bet. I'm sure.
He could throw $1 down for $180, and that'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not nearly as good though.
He could throw down $10 for $1,800.
Ooh,
we're doing a math lesson.
Well, Mark, I got to get back to the Blue Shark Optics booth. Come down and tell me that Mark sent you, and I'll get you 10% off glasses.
Wow! You should make it 15, you cheap bastard. And yeah, stop down by say hi to those guys. And of course, Nate's doing a great job down there selling them their Blue Shark Optics shades. Oh, God. We just have too much fun on the show, and honestly, I'm so wiped out. That was amazing last night. And, for those that have been listening to the show for a long time, you guys know I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid, and I haven't gone to a ton of live shows over the years, comparatively, I guess, for how long I've been watching it. But I never saw a World Championship change hands, and last night I saw it twice. And congratulations to Dean Ambrose, and who had just gone through that Money in the Bank match. And for those that don't know what that is, they set a ladder up, and you have to take a ladder and climb it up. It's like a 15-foot ladder, and pull down a briefcase to get your Money in the Bank contract. And these guys were just busting out ladders all over the place. Some brutal spots. I mean, honest to God, I was just turning away, because some of those really, really hurt. And for Dean to get through that and then go out and win the championship the same night, that's pretty cool. And they put their bodies through a lot. There's I'm sure they're hurting today, but it was pretty cool. So congrats to Seth Rollins for winning another championship for about 5 minutes, and then congratulations to Dean Ambrose for winning the WWE title as well. My daughter had a blast too. She was a little upset when John Cena lost. Anna's got a classic look on her face. It was just like. I mean, she was not happy. But, hey, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Oh, God. But just had an awesome time last night. And, thanks to everybody for being a part of that. Really do appreciate it. All right, let's get back to the poker. I've rambled enough. But that's why my normally silky tones are a tad Stevie Nicks up today. Was yelling just a little last night. Let's take a look here. Once again, let's finish up thoughts on the GPI Player of the Year. Oh, look who's in the hallway. It's Robert Mizraki. Hey, Rob. What's going on? Hey, you got 30 seconds to say hi to everybody real quick? Hey, man. Let's get another bracelet winner on here. That's what we do in this house. The four-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner, Robert Mizraki.
Hello, how's it going?
You know what? I've been asking people who's better, you or your brother. They're starting to lean towards you now, man. You're getting it done.
Well, we're both good at different things.
Yeah. Well, what did that mean to you to win another World Series of Poker bracelet? I mean, it's just incredible.
Yeah, it feels good. It's amazing. It's like right when you get one off the bat, feels like you want more. That's all. But I mean, it's an amazing feeling for sure.
Yeah, and we just talked to Ian Johns, who's won 2 bracelets in this series. And he's just.
Oh, he's won 2 this series?
Yeah, Ian Johns just won another one the other day. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so he and Mercy are kind of rolling it up here.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't even know he won 2. Yeah, he played very well. He was on my table in the limit hold'em. Guess he's one of the best in limit hold'em.
Apparently so. But well, you're pretty darn good yourself, and so where do you go from here in this World Series? How do you kind of pull that back after you win one and say, you know what, okay, now I got to go through this whole World Series, but you're still smiling about it, though. I mean, It's hard to get off your mind, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I just got knocked out of probably one of my favorite events of all time, the 10K Omaha Low. I mean,
sorry.
It's all good. It's a frustrating thing, So 3 events, the top 3 events I wanted to play this summer, and what are you going to do? Just got to keep your mind and head focused and play on the next one, because there's so many, and you just got to keep it in the back of mind. Play your best.
Well, that 50K is coming up.
Yeah, I'm definitely focused on that. I got to play my best. I mean, we're playing with the best. Got to stay focused. I mean, there's going to be lots of great players, and just got to keep playing well.
Well, we all know you're one of the best in the world, and you keep showing it every time you set out there, man. I mean, just you show up at World Series and bracelets just fall on your wrists. It's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well,
it's good to be on your show.
Yeah, well, I'll let you roll out. Oh, but did you want to mention anything about Delta real quick?
Yeah. Sign up with them. It's a lot of fun. And the Dealers Academy, Mizrachi Dealers Academy, should be, ready to go soon. It's the World Series of Poker Dealers Academy now, so
yeah,
hopefully it rolls through.
Making a little extra money.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, brother.
Yep, and I guess I'll see you guys soon.
Absolutely. We'll get you, not right after you bust this next time, but thanks for stopping over. Appreciate it, buddy. Robert Mizraki joining us. Oh, man. I hate to see him sad. But great guy, and, one of the most talented players in this building. I mean, if you're looking if you're looking for a side bet on somebody to win the Poker Players Championship, there's a guy that you might want to throw a little coin down on. Great guy, too. So, but there you go. Robert Mizrachi stopping by. All right, once again, back to the player of the year. It's what we do. So we were at Bart Laibert in 5th right now. So it's Mercier, LaPlante, Watson, Ian Johns. Mercier, about 260 points up on LaPlante, and then kind of a little pack there with LaPlante at 933, Watson at 921, and Johns at 912. Bart Laibert's at 881.41 in 5th place. Laibert has put up 7 cashes in this World Series of Poker, was the runner-up in the top-up event, and finished 7th in the 8-game mix, $1,500 buy-in on that one. So those are his biggest finishes. He sits in 5th. John Monette, the ever-dangerous one, is at 844, right behind him. He is in 6th place, followed by Dan Weinman, Paul Volpe, who's got himself another World Series of Poker bracelet, and Yuki Zhu is in 9th. Michael Semenoff is sitting in 10th. And Semenoff having a pretty good World Series for himself, too. 3 top 7 finishes. 5th in event 24, 7th in event 14, and 5th in event 11. So he's having a pretty darn good World Series, too. Boy, I'll tell you, a lot of people would be pretty darn happy with 3 final tables here at the World Series of Poker. And of course, Robert Mizrachi in 11th. And Benny Glazier has gone up to 12th, passing Daniel Negreanu, followed by Musin Charnaya, Jean-Pascal Savard, and Jordan Christos in there. And Yevgeny Timoshenko up there in the standings, too. And speaking of Glazier, we'll get to him in just a second. Let's break down what is going on. What's going on over the past couple of days, anyway, with our World Series of Poker events. Event 25, $25 no limit hold'em. That one goes to Michael Gagliano. Gagliano beats Daniel Cook to win the Event 25 title. It is his first bracelet. 10 cashes for him at the World Series of Poker. He's won about $600,000 now. Most of that coming in this one. He scored $463. Nice run for him as he takes down event number 25. And event number 26 goes to Benny Glazier. We just mentioned him. The Brit brings home that title as he knocks off Benjamin Gold, heads up. Philip Hui was finishing 4th in that. I believe that would be our top Japanese finisher as well. Motohiro Kondo finishing 3rd. Brandon Shack Harris in 5th. Zachary Milchman in 6th. Ilya Krupin in 7th. Max Pescatori in 8th. Scott Packer in 9th. Glazier has now won World Series of Poker bracelets back-to-back years and scores $244,103 for his efforts in event number 26. Event number 27, and give me 1 second here. Event 27 is the seniors event. They had to extend this to a 4th day. 6 players came back, and they are down to 2 as Johnny Craig sits at 14,795,000 chips. Jamshid Lotfi is his opponent at 10,130,000. Craig out of Baytown, Texas, trying to wrap up a World Series of Poker bracelet. Lofty from Lutherville, Timonium, Maryland, right outside of Baltimore. My kind of guy there. Craig, not a long WSOP resume. 1 cash, $3,500, which he did in 2014 in the seniors event. So Craig looking to add to his resume significantly here. And Lotfi, of course, birthplace in Tehran, Iran. But he's actually a movie producer and has climbed Mount Kilimanjaro twice. Wow. But this is going to be his first WSOP cash. But we'll see if it's for a bracelet. And we just got an update that Craig has now opened up his lead at 15,170,000, followed by Lofty's 7,325,000. So Johnny Craig looking to try and bring home a World Series of Poker bracelet here in the seniors event. In event number 29, that is the $1,500 no limit hold'em. Actually, we're missing one here. Give me 1 second. There There we go. 27. Yeah, we're missing 28. So how about we'll pop 28 up here real quick. So I amazingly skipped it because that's what I do. I make mistakes on this show occasion. It's fun flying without a net. Yeah, the 10K Limit Hold'em Championship. Of course, that was won by Ian Johns. John's bringing home his second World Series of Poker bracelet this year as he beats out Sean Barrios. Alexander Balinski finishing in third place. David Chu just misses, making some history there. He finishes in fourth. Jeff Thompson in fifth. Bill Chen, sixth. Brock Parker, seventh. Brian Rast, eighth. And Van Wyn in ninth. And Philip Tom finishing in 10th place in that. Also got to give a shout-out to PPC Poker Tour Ambassador Ronnie Barta, finishes in 17th in that one. So congratulations to Ronnie on that. But Ian Johns, your event 28 winner, taking home his second bracelet this year, third of his career. The $1,500 No Limit Hold'em tournament that started on Saturday is closing in on a winner. We are down now to 15. Jens Gremy from Bremen, Germany is out in front. Gremy has no bracelets, 6 cashes in the WSOP, but he is right now leading the way with 2,040,000 chips, heading up a group of 15 players still alive in this one. Severin Schlesser is in second at 1.36. Jonathan Wong in third. Daniel Juneman in fourth. Marino Mura in fifth. Boy, quite an international field. We haven't seen this happen so far, but of course, we all know the international guys kind of wait till the last couple of weeks to get here. I would imagine we'll see quite a few of them popping in the door here over the next week or so. So you'll be seeing a little less of the American flags up there and more of our international field coming in here as we draw closer to the main event. Sixth place right now, Alexander Ziskin at 1,060,000. Cam Lowe at 820. Craig Mason 600. Daniel Wilson out of Maynooth, Ireland. Gotta love that. 470. And Matt Stout still alive in that one. He is at 440,000. Aaron Queskin 415. Patrick Powers 405. Tony Roberto 400. Jean Montori at 395. And David Williams, the man who's been on a roll on MasterChef, right now trying to stave off elimination. He stands at 360,000 chips and is the short stack in event number 29. 15 left. Event number 30, the $3,000 six-handed pot limit Omaha tournament. They're down to 11, so things moving quick there as they started the day with 14, knocked a few out here a little while ago. And right now, Florent Albert from Marseille, France, is out in front of that one. He is at 1,380,000 chips, followed by George Wolf from Portland, Oregon, at 1,280,000. Vyacheslav Ortinsky is in third at 1,080,000, followed by Jeff Rossetier. Randy Olds, just about a great World Series. And he is in contention for a bracelet again at 745,000. Barry Leventhal in sixth, followed by Matthew Humphrey, Joshua Gibson. Yeah, Josh Gibson, that is a... Yeah, I'm sorry, not quite who I thought it was. Josh Gibson in seventh or eighth. Sean Winter still alive in eighth place. Rafael LeBron in 10th, and Antti Nieminen is in 11th. The Finn trying to come back off the short stack to take down event 30, but still 11 to go in that one. So we're gonna have a lot of bracelets getting given away today. This is gonna be exciting. Event number 31, the Super Seniors. They are on day 2, so we'll definitely at least have one more day to go in that. They had to be 65 or up, second year of that event, and John Enlevek is out in front at 292,000, followed by James Moore at 290, William Shields at 290 as well. William Hall in third at 200,000. Charles Rinn, Fred Berger, Albert Hanley, James Ciotti, Paul Mangriel. Excuse me, we'll back that up there. Just want to make sure I got this right. And Ronald Giles rounding out your top 10. Just looking to see if any really familiar names in there. Just buzzing down through the group. Nobody that I really know too well in there, but they are whittling that field down as 84 players still standing in the Super Seniors. Event number 32, as the one that we just talked about, Robert Mizraki, $10,000 Omaha high-low split 8 or better, 59 left. Gregor's Trelski leading the way in that. He is at 441,000 chips out of Middletown, Connecticut, and he was trying to hold off Sean Deeb. So Deeb in contention here with 390, Andrew Brown with 315, and look who's hanging around the top of the leaderboard, a guy who, I don't know, is he the best player to not win a bracelet? Matt Glantz at 290,000 chips is in fourth. He's got George Danzer, Esther Taylor Brady, Anthony Zeno, John Esposito, Matthew Kelly, and Elia Lezra trying to chase him down. Oh, boy, and I'll tell you what, the 10Ks are always obviously some of the elite fields because of the buy-ins. A lot of terrific players in there. Hey, by the way, Alan Kessler still alive. Jason Mercier has moved up the chart. By the way, he's up to 26. He's at 140,000. Look out. Here he comes. Mike Maniso is also alive in that one, as is Sir Watts. A lot of big names still hanging around there. Phil Hellmuth, maybe looking for bracelet 15. A long way to go there. He's at 65,000. But right now, 59 players remain in the $10,000 Omaha High-Low Split 8 or Better Championship. Kicking off today, of course, the Summer Solstice, $1,500 buy-in, 90-minute levels on that. Obviously, just getting underway, and 90-minute levels means I think we're on level 3 right now already. That's it. Michael Stecker listed as leading the way. Of course, these very incomplete results, but say hi to Will Berry, Joey Wiseman, Mark Podell, Sebastian Pauly, Scott Sanford, Jeremy Joseph, Kevin Bordeaux. Yeah, I can see Fwap in there. Nice to see that. Ryan Thurlow, Ari Angle, among your early people with a couple of chips in that one. And then coming up, actually just kicked off a little while ago, $1,500 Deuce to 7 triple draw low ball limit. And obviously very, very early in that one, just getting underway. So there's your update on what's going on at the World Series of Poker right now. I'll take a fast look and see if the seniors has changed. And Johnny Craig has stretched out his lead just a little bit more. He's up to 17.4 to Lotfie's 5 million. So looks like he is trying to put this thing away. So Johnny Craig could be on his way to a World Series of Poker bracelet. That's gonna hop things up a little bit from 3,500 to 538,000. Oh man! And how about getting your first World Series cash win in 332 if it ends up going the other way, if things hold up as they stand. So a lot of money on the line for a couple guys who have limited WSOP success, but that's going to change here in just a couple of minutes. Wow. All right, and let's see. Just checking here what we've got. And yeah, let's remind everybody here real quick. We're going to be getting a commercial break in just a little while. But some of the discounts that we've got for you guys out there on the Mark Hoke Show. Brickus Breaks, we got $5 off your first break. If you want to try and win some terrific sports collectibles, cards, whatever, go to joshbrickus.com. And you get $5 off your first break. So when you're buying into kind of a sports memorabilia lottery, and win pieces of all sorts of cool stuff. You have to check it out. Go to joshbrickus.com. We got 50% off our Arctic Blue cooling towels. It's 115 degrees outside. I promise you, you get one, you're going to be thrilled to death. Go to arcticblu.com. Put in the code Mark Hoke Show. 50% off. And we will have them here pretty soon. So looking forward to getting everybody's hands on some Arctic Blue cooling towels. Jim Feist is offering you free plays, free money. That's what he does. 46 years in the sports consulting business, and you're going to be glad you did. And he's just saying, hey, for free, just text the word game to 25827, and Jim Feist, one of the great experts, the godfather of sports consulting, is going to send you a free play every day. And, of course, it's got a little extra you can kick in there for you, too. So visit the website at jimfeist.com. 3bet.us, or you can go to 3bet.com, too. 10% off with the code radio and all their great apparel and so on. You're going to be very happy to. Of course, they have done our promo shirts this year, and we're going to be setting up some nice little packages for everybody, giving those out as soon as we get our big guy sizes in here. I'm not putting those up until I make sure I get about 7 or 8 of those. But got 10% off with the code radio at 3bet.com. We've also got Stark Energy Drink. Tell you what, people are digging that stuff. We've got some at the stand, and I promise this time I won't leave a box out in the car. But but if you want to pick some up today, I mean, this is great stuff. Inflammation fighters in there. It's got glucosamine. It's got turmeric. It's really good. One of the kind of the rage in the sports energy or the energy drink genre. You can also become a franchisee. Go to starknolimits.com/Mark Hoke Show. It's starknolimits.com/Mark Hoke Show. All right, and I think we'll mention one more here. PPC Poker Tour, of course, has just wrapped up at the Isle, and I'm going to be having to take a few days off because I'm going to Foxwoods for the Foxwoods 200K. Always sending a couple of players to Aruba in that one. It's going to be a great time. We'd love to see you over at Foxwoods. And then, of course, as we mentioned earlier, the PPC North America Championship at Tampa Bay Downs coming up here July 14th through the 24th. $100,000 guaranteed main event. Ooh, baby. And there's an OFC Pineapple tournament in this series. I am not looking forward to writing those. God, it's going to be horrible. But I'll do my best. But it's going to be a lot of great series. So come out and join us in there. Of course, we got the Jesse Heckle Foundation charity fundraiser there as well. So all sorts of terrific things happening down at Tampa Bay Downs. So join us at the Silks Poker Room over there. I know that Patrick and the guys are going to welcome you in with open arms. We'd love to see you, and a lot of chances to go to the PPC Aruba World Championships. All right, and while we are a little bit of a quiet spot at the moment, how about we take a commercial break, and we will be right back here with more on the Mark Hoke Show live from the 2016 World Series of Poker. Having a blast. We'll put that fan cam back up there for you so you can see all your friends and neighbors and some of the great superstars of the game as they meander through the hallways here at the Rio. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.
The PPC Poker Tour continues an incredible 2016 as Season 4 rolls on. June features 2 great events as we hit the Isle Casino in Pompano Beach, Florida, with a $110,000 guaranteed tournament, June 13th through the 16th, and a $200,000 guaranteed event at Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut, June 24th through the 26th. And July features the PPC North America Championship at Tampa Bay Downs, July 14th through the 24th, with a $100,000 guaranteed main event, plus other great stops at Naples, Fort Myers, Florida, and Ho-Chunk in Wisconsin. And of course, all roads lead to the PPC Aruba World Championship in November. For more information, go to ppcpokertour.com, ppcpokertour.com, and get in on the action. We are the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour. Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go? You can't walk around the World Series of Poker without seeing someone wearing 3Bet clothing. It's super comfortable and stylish, and their stuff looks amazing. The incredible team of pros who wear 3Bet hats, hoodies, tees, and more are a who's who in poker. All-time greats like Phil Hellmuth, Jonathan Little, Doc Sands, Brian Rast, Jason Kuhn, Scott Clemens, Ben Tollerade, Jeff Gross, and of course Antonio Esfandiari are all proudly wearing the 3Bet brand. They wear 3Bet clothing because they know that being comfortable and feeling confident is crucial to winning on and off the table. 3Bet.com has shipped thousands of orders worldwide, and with new lower prices, it's time for you to join the 3Bet team, just like the pros, and receive 10% off with the promo code RADIO. Make that right call and feel like a pro at 3Bet.com. Need to get the extra edge in your poker game but can't find the answers? Action Junkie Poker is your solution. The Junkies will train you to take your poker game to levels you never thought possible. Action Junkie Poker works together with you every day with one goal in mind: to help you win. Their unique Iron Sharpens Iron training method features 24/7 support, live on-site and group training, over 300 hours of coaching content, group chat, and a true family atmosphere, making sure you can't go wrong with Action Junkie Poker. Plus, they even have the gear to help you look the part as well. For more information on Action Junkie Poker, call 702-859-7676, 702-859-7676, and visit ActionJunkiePoker.com right now. We coach, we sell gear, we create game killers. Action Junkie Poker.
I know what you're thinking. Why would I need a voiceover production company? Does your company need a commercial for radio or television? Are you looking to do an audiobook or web presentation? Then you need a voiceover production company. Black Eagle Sound Design is home to some of the finest voice actors, producers, and engineers in the business. Log on now to besd.us and find out more. Black Eagle Sound Design will be there with you and your project every step of the way. On time, on target, and at a price you can afford. Visit us at besd.us.
Looking for an energy drink that can amp you up and get your body performing at its max capacity? The search is over. Stark Energy is here. This proprietary blend, including turmeric and glucosamine, is packed with inflammation fighters, and its unique formula will help you maximize your workouts and daily activities. Stark Energy's all-in-one blend will continue to provide energy while supplying a recovery element to a post-workout regime. It's all natural with 0 carbs and only 5 calories. Uses all natural stevia sweetener and has less caffeine than a cup of coffee. So what are you waiting for? Visit StarkNoLimits.com/Mark Hoke Show right now. Try one today. Energize and punish the pain with Stark Energy.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
Hey, I just thought, these guys that win bracelets, this is just ridiculous who's stopping by the show. Rep Porter is back.
Hello, Mark.
What's up, Rep?
Oh, not much. On my way down to play the Deuce of 7 tournament.
Are you guys just printing money at the Poker Academy? Serious? Are you kidding me? Between you and Ian, that's unbelievable.
It's been a good summer, for sure.
Yeah.
Rick cashed in a couple events, too. He just didn't quite make it to the final table.
Well, that's a miracle of humanity right there. I mean, God was smiling down then. You guys must have you got some horseshoes up there in Washington.
Oh, I think Ian plays pretty good poker.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right. So, you have a good Father's Day.
Yeah, I did. I was back home in Seattle. I just got back in today. Off to the grind again.
Oh, what are you hopping into here?
The 1500 Deuce of 7 triple draw. Started about half hour ago.
You got to be a favorite in that, or one of them anyway.
Well, I think,
you're pretty good.
I like the lowball games.
Yeah, obviously.
I like my chances. I don't know if that makes me the favorite or not. There's a lot of people there.
One of them, for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, what a World Series this has been. I mean, we got 2 multiple bracelet winners already. You could join them. I mean, could you imagine that? Having it happen 3 times in a year? That'd be pretty cool.
Can you imagine what that'd be like for Ian? He's one of my best friends, right? And he wins his second bracelet, and he catches up to me, and he kind of needles me a little bit about it. And then I win the event. I'm in at that very, very moment. I win that event to go ahead again.
That would be so sick.
And now he ties me again. This is going to be the first event I've played since he tied me. If I won this one, I mean, I could needle him forever.
You could. That'd be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Well,
first world problems, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I asked him and Robert Mizrachi, and I asked you the same thing. When you win a bracelet and things are going great here, because a lot of times we talk about players getting in ruts, where things are going bad. But isn't it just as hard to focus after you've done well and maybe even a little bit harder because you're in such a high and you feel so great and you almost feel like you're on top of the world and unbeatable, and now you got to flip the switch and go back and do it all again.
I think it's a lot harder to get out of a rut than it is to stay focused when things are going well. I mean, like for Ian and myself, we both play cash games most of the year, and just because you win one day doesn't mean you don't go back and grind the next day. Mm-hmm. So we're used to that mindset of having a good day, but still going to work the next day, knowing that there's going to be bad days and that your good days have to pay the bills and make up for your bad days. So just having a good day doesn't alleviate your burden to work. You still have to go back to work the next day, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have that mindset day in and day out throughout the course of the year, then it's easier, even if you have, what's a big score for you in a tournament, to still be able to go back and focus and work.
Now you're going to the deuce to 7. Now let's say because it's happened that somebody just accidentally registers for the deuce to 7. You have no clue what they're doing. Give everybody a little bit of an idea, some basic strategy for deuce to 7.
Well, this is a 5-card draw game, and the best hand you can make is 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Aces are high, straights and flushes count against you, so it's low ball. And the two things that I would say are most important in this game are, one is position. In this game, there's 4 betting streets, so you have 4 opportunities to act after your opponent, and there's 3 draws. So there's 7 times that you can use your position against your opponents, and that is unusual. So in these draw games, position becomes more and more important because you get more opportunities to use it throughout the course of a hand. And the second thing is to build your hands from the bottom up. The wheel is 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and if you have 2, 3, 4, you need to catch a 5 and a 7 to make a wheel. If you have 4, 5, 7, you need to catch a 2 and a 3 to make a wheel. So they have the same chances of making the wheel. But when you catch some other cards, when you have the 2, 3, 4 and you catch the 8, 6, you make a good low. When you have the 7, 5, 4 and you catch the 9, 6, you make not such a good low. Mm-hmm. So those little cards, build them from the bottom up, really makes your hand stronger when you don't make a stellar hand. But when when you've made something, it makes it stronger and puts you in a better position.
One thing that comes into play, I think, that people forget about in games like Raz and Deuce to 7 is bluffing. It is so key to be able to have the guts when you're showing a big hand up there, to be able to, even if you got a king queen underneath, to just say, you know what, I'm gonna push you around. I mean, it's critical, isn't it?
Well, it's that way in a lot of poker games. There are times when neither person has a really strong hand, and generally the person who wins in those spots are the players who are aggressive, the players who make the bets and force their opponents to make the decisions, because it's easy to decide to fold when you have a mediocre hand. And so if you both have mediocre hands and you're betting and they're deciding, you're going to win more than your share of the pots.
There you go. Well, why don't you go put that into action, Rep?
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Let's see if we can join these boys and win a second bracelet this series.
That would be fun.
All right. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back.
Thanks, Mark. I'll talk to you there.
All right. There you go. Rep Porter, everybody. ThePokerAcademy.com/Mark. Printing money. Gold-plated cash. That's pretty cool. Well, I want to thank Rep for stopping by there, too. Oh, my God. It's just too much fun. And and one of the great things, and I know that we sell a lot of advertising on the show. We got some terrific sponsors. But part of the reason that there are some people that we have here and some people that we don't is because we try to work with the best companies that we can. And Rep has done a fantastic job with the Poker Academy. And of course, we got Ian Johns and some other great professionals with that group. We're very fortunate that we get to work with high-quality people, and thanks to all of our sponsors, because without them, these shows don't go off, and the Mark Hoke Show doesn't go on either, as it has for nearly 5 years, as we get ready to celebrate the 5th-year anniversary of the Mark Hoke Show. Kids, it is just a couple of weeks away. In fact, let me pop the calendar here. Yeah, we got just under a little over 2 weeks, 15 days. And I think I will have some punch and pie for everybody. Not everybody. Good Lord, that would be bad. But we'll definitely do it up here in the booth a little bit, as we will get ready for. I mean, it's going to be a great week. Of course, the big party on the 4th of July, and then fly in here and have our 5th-year anniversary show. It is going to be something. I wonder how long I can stay. That would be fun. I could do like a marathon show all day. Go back to the old days when we did shows after shows after shows, hour after hour after hour. Not that we haven't done those for a while, kind of save it for the World Series. But I smell marathon on July 5. What do you guys think? I think we should do it. And so I think we're going to be pretty happy with what we've got on this episode today. And we want to thank everybody for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Mark Hoke Show. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Mark Hoke Show. Facebook, The Mark Hoke Show. Twitter at Mark Hoke Show. You can download our podcast at markhokeshow.podbean.com and also, of course, on iTunes. If you want to download the app to your phone, just go to markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile, and you can get in all the fun with the Mark Hoke Show. We'd love to have you a part of our family. We certainly would appreciate all the great welcomes. Like we actually had last night at the wrestling event where a couple people were talking to my my date at the World Series. We were in line. They were playing the World Series, and guys from the UK and said, "Hey," I said, "Yeah, that's Mark. You're from the World Series. That was Mark Hoke." And they were like, "Really? That was him?" I mean, and talking to her about that. I mean, it's so flattering, and sometimes I really do forget about the reach of this show and how much people enjoy it, and it's a privilege to bring it to you every night that we do it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Of course, by the way, don't forget Wednesday is the KSHP show as well. That'll be on at 5:00 Pacific time. Of course, we'll be on KSHP.com and of course on KSHP 1400 AM here in Las Vegas. We'd love to have you tune in on that as well. All right, so I want to thank all of our guests: Ian Johns, Rep Porter, Robert Mizraki, Danny Lobato stopping by. We do appreciate it. We'll see you next time on the Mark Hoke Show. You guys have a great afternoon, man. Stay cool. It's pretty brutal out there if you're here in Vegas. Well, actually, it's all across the country. So be safe, be smart, keep drinking that water, and take it easy. Enjoy yourself, all right? Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time on the Mark Hoke Show. Have a great afternoon.